9000 BC is a bowman-type shooter where players defend against enemy tribes and other monsters by throwing spears at them. While the spear will be your main weapon, you will also utilize different god powers such as volcanoes, lightning, and fire to kill off enemies. Your goal is to survive as long as you can and earn points by killing enemies. Players throw spears by swiping a line on the iPhone screen in the approximate angle of the shot. Players will also need to drag jumping fish out of the water onto their little man in order to feed him and keep up stamina. God powers are controlled by different touch-related actions, like dragging the cloud around to use lightning. The controls work, but may become distracting when you need to juggle 5 actions at once. The cave painting-inspired visuals are straightforward and a nice touch. The sound is quite good, and players will soon rely on sound prompts to prepare for different enemy types approaching. The game is single-player only, featuring one game mode, but players can submit high scores to the leaderboards. 9000 BC is a solid attempt at the Bowman-style game with some nice additions, but the controls can be hectic and it becomes harder to use later on in the game, and the feeding mechanic doesn't quite work in the midst of fast-paced tribal war. It seems that this game still needs to be polished for players to get the most out of it, but there is still a decent game here, it just needs an update or two for people to see that. This has been Dave with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.